Obviously, I just made a video about the World Cup reaction, World Cup win for Argentina, and the reactions of that. And like I said, congratulations to Argentina. Now let's get onto England. So it's come out this morning that Gareth Southgate will now be staying in the England job, or at least until 2024 Euros. Okay. So let me just say this right now. Do not expect, let me repeat this. Do not expect, you've just watched France, with the young team that they had, make it to the final of the World Cup. Yeah? Do not expect this from England. Do not expect it from England, because they have decided to keep his tenure going as England manager, despite having one of the best squads of the whole wide world. England have a better squad than anybody, actually. We have the best squad, maybe barring Brazil. We have the best squad in the world. And they have decided to keep Gareth Southgate. You people, let me tell you something, Let me tell you something about change. When change is necessary, it cannot be ignored. It cannot be ignored. When you know you need to change, you can't ignore it. But the FA have tried so hard. It's actually a skill how hard they've tried to keep this guy and ignore the change that is needed. And now it's going to be at the detriment of our nation. So forget any World Cup final. Forget any Euros. Just forget it. You know what I'm going to be doing? I swear to you lot, I'll be honest with you. Every single time England play, obviously I'm going to want them to cheer on. Of course, I'm going to cheer them on. But there's no expectations. Absolutely no expectations. When I do predictions, I didn't expect them to win. France losing today, if there's a loss today, I still put the favourites to win the Euros. I don't put England as the favourites. Croatia beat England. No, it's not squad-wise. Tactically, they do. They do. And these people, this FA, have decided to keep Gareth Southgate. Oh, because he's a great manager. If I wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I would have gone to Norway, picked him up, and put him in the England job. They've basically renewed. I don't know if it's obviously they have offered him a contract, but I'm guessing they're going to offer him a contract. I'm guessing that's what it is. So they have decided to keep Gareth Southgate because he makes the players happy. I heard that senior players like Harry Kane were saying or urging him to keep the job. Harry Kane just missed a penalty. Professional bottle job wants to keep another professional bottle job on the job. Well, no shit, Sherlock. He doesn't know what winning looks like, so he thinks that Gareth Southgate is the best idea for that. Hey, child. I'm just gonna watch England like I'm watching Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League. When they're facing Real Madrid, I would want them to win. But I'm not gonna have any more feelings in it, because what it shows to me, this decision, it honestly does, because we have to look at this French squad as an example. Yeah, this team is just as young as England. Have maybe Mbappe is the star man there, so obviously can't really do anything about that. But have essentially some or even better level players in our squad. But because of friendship, because of we've We've gone to the semis. We've gone to the final. You guys don't understand, man. You guys don't understand, man. If I hear in the next 15 to 20 years, if I hear any punditry say, how comes we had this squad and didn't win anything? May my Lord strike you down. Any pundit that has backed Gareth Southgate to stay in this job, you are culpable for every missed opportunity that this England squad can achieve. You are culpable for every missed opportunity because you have backed failure and you're continuing to back failure. How can you back failure? My dad used to say, nearly cannot kill a bird. And I used to think to him, that's a stupid saying. But I'm going to apply it in this instance. Nearly cannot be winning. You cannot say you nearly won a tournament as your CV. A player, when they retire, cannot say, there's no medal for nearly won a semi-final, nearly won a final, nearly won against France in the quarters. I have never seen that medal appear in my life. So why are we fighting for it? Why are we happy with that? Utterly disgraceful. Disgraceful decision. Disgraceful. I have seen almost all of the managers that have been knocked out of this league, of this World Cup, either get sacked or resign. And Gareth Southgate, and all of them have achieved more than he has, by the way. Even Didier Deschamps, who, in my opinion, I know they lost today, did an absolute masterclass tactically to fix up that team that looked so dire. The manager that won them nearly back-to-back World Cups, the one that got them and made them win that final in 2018. Even now there's discussions about him. There were even discussions before this World Cup started about Zidane, You guys are not understanding. It's because do you know what's annoying me the most, yeah? Do you know what's annoying me the most? It's how it's two reasons. I'll tell you why this annoys me so much. Number one, France and Brazil have plans. They have plans. They have a generation waiting to conquer the world. Each of them. And so do we. And we're lacking behind because of that. And two, our squad is so good and we're going to waste it under this management. Now, luckily for us, the players that we have in disposal have at least 4 to 5 World Cups. So at least 3 to 5 World Cups in them. Yeah? Let alone the people who didn't come. You know, I'm thinking about Harvey Elliott, for example, as an example, who will, you know, just depend on his trajectory. I like the way he plays. He's a good player. You know, could make, you know, 2026 World Cup. You know, or even the Euros. You know, depending on how good the season goes in that build-up. We have players in our disposal. So maybe, I don't know how long he'll be there for. But if he is there, while he is there, we will not win anything. And I will literally watch England with passive emotion. Literally be like, oh yeah, wow. Just back Saka at that point and just hope he doesn't get injured. And Ramsdale and Ben White. If ever Ben White ever gets back in the squad, I don't know about that. Like, honestly, you guys, like, and I'm hearing Jamie Carragher say it has to be English. What kind of fucking UKIP voice is that? It's got to be English. It's got to be English. When Pochettino is sitting at home basically going on live television saying I need a job. I can do international football. Hint, hint. Tuchel. His visa is expiring this year. And then this year he has to leave this country. Instead of you to be giving him the extension, preferably I would want Pochettino for this squad. I think he'd do wonders. But I would also take Tuchel. I would take Tuchel over anybody except for Pochettino, including what's his name? Southgate. Now we have to think about why. What is the actual reason why they have kept him in? Because I'm pretty sure they know. You know, going to the semi-finals and losing, going to the finals and losing, getting knocked out against France in the quarters. I'm sure they know this is not success. So we've got to think about what is the deeper meaning as to why the FA have urged, and I use that word, urged him to stay, because he was continuing going. But we were writing love letters, big man, saying, don't go, please stay with me. You are the only thing I need to get by. And he said, all right, cool, no more, say no more. Now, why have we done that? I'll tell you the reason why. Because all the FA have ever wanted was someone to go along with what they say, to go along with what they do. A puppet. Gareth Southgate's a nice guy. You look at him, he doesn't look like he can hurt a fly. You know, he's the kind of guy you can see probably walking his dog in the morning. Do you know what I'm saying? Give you a friendly smile, you know? Invite the neighbours around for tea and shit. Like, that's the kind of guy he looks like. They don't want trouble. They don't want anybody who can upset camp or upset the FA. And he's just a job. They want a pawn, they want a puppet. But guess what? When the pawn or puppet cannot win anything, then that supersedes every other need you need. Every need you want from a coach. In a sense of being not a troublemaker, any of that. That is superseded by the fact that we need success. Especially the caliber of players we have in our roster. And he's there ignoring it. Writing him love letters to stay, convincing him to stay. People like Gary Neville were saying that that's what we need right now. He's taken us so far. We need him. Keyword, need him. Skunked, fam. Absolutely skunked, fam. I swear down, if I hear anybody say, and I'm not even lying, I'm actually fucking fuming, because I'm looking at the French team with envy, big man. Like, they've got so many players out. Key players. And yet they can be fruitful. They are fruitful if talent. Fruitful. You see Kamavinga. You see Tchouaméni. You see Thuram. You see Saliba. You see Koundé. They've got another goalkeeper that plays in Italy. That is French. They've got Mbappe. They've got Dembele. They've got Nkunku. Have I just listed about 10 players already? I've just listed 10 outfield players in their roster as a backup, by the way. Because all these people that I mentioned, either, except for Kylian Mbappe, did not play today. Just let that sink in, you lot. Let that sink in. And look at this team. Look at the French team. And look at the Brazil team as well, who were favourites to win this World Cup, by the way. But because of Tite's stupid coaching and his best friends, you know, he didn't give his star men, you know, the shine that they needed. But even still, the plethora of talent they have, young players under the age of 25. You know, just look at that and you think, we can compete with them. 100% we can compete with them. But we've got a shitty manager Oh, because he gets them and when go around and go dinner with each other and he's a nice guy. I don't want to hear no bullshit. It's bullshit. You're keeping him on for no reason. There is no substantial reason why to keep Southgate in this job. He was considering leaving and he decided to let him stay. It's just like this, and I mentioned this before, it's just like this whole Wenger situation. When Wenger was thinking about retiring, we gave him another contract. This was the period where Klopp just left Dortmund. Pep left Bayern. This is before he went to Before he went to City. I remember that period when we won 3-2 against Hull City in the FA Cup final. And I remember thinking to myself, if he loses this match, he knows he's sacked. And we won it, and we gave him a fucking contract. Despite all these managers that were available. Now, we've seen the same thing. We're having a backwards coach be in charge of a generational talent roster in the England team, while we've got Tuchel waiting for his visa to be renewed and Pochettino begging on national TV that he wants the England job. He basically said that. He said, I will do international football. Now, Portugal have now just sacked the manager and they want Jose Mourinho to take in charge. And he's thinking about it. So if he does go now and manage the Portuguese team, that means one of the managers that we want that could have replaced Southgate will not go and join that team and be the manager. I can see Tuchel in Roma. It's just unbelievable, honestly. We are accepting mediocrity, and then we're getting, in the next 20 years, we're going to shoot ourselves in the foot and be disappointed in ourselves for not taking charge of this team, taking charge and winning something from this team. It's just unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. And I can't accept this anymore. I can't accept that. So, I've said my piece. I will always back England, no matter what, who's in charge. But I will not do so with the same ferocity and passion, because they have made me know, the FA, they have made me know that they do not care. They don't care. And if that is what they want, if that's what they accept, then there's no point of me supporting them, because that's what they want. And then when we do get out, when we don't get into the final or we don't win anything with this team, this manager, that's when you see people like Gary Neville be like, sometimes it was a bit too much. You know how he talks. Maybe it was a bit too much. Backtracking. Yeah. Backtracking is a very dangerous game, It's beautiful. It's mad beautiful. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, because I think I've said my piece enough. I've made a video about Southgate many a times. There have been many people, many creators that have voiced their opinion about him. I'm just going to leave it as that, because I'm getting a bit heated now and I need to calm down a little bit, because I'm going to make another video now for the Arsenal game that happened yesterday against Juventus. And I don't care what anyone says about it being friendly, I've got opinions to say. But yeah, I'm literally uploading. I'm going on a walk, basically. I'm going for an hour's walk, trying to get my steps up. So I thought I'd just make these 3 videos. But yeah, like, subscribe, all of that. Appreciate it, you lot, really do. I've been getting a lot of support recently. I'm looking at my YouTube studio and it's telling me I've got 164 views this month, compared to me having like 58. So that's literally doubled and some. So I appreciate it. It'd be great if you guys can leave a comment as well, subscribe, you know, like, share. If you agree with my opinion, if you don't agree with my opinions with Southgate, then you're just as culpable, I don't care. But even if you're culpable, just subscribe as well, because fuck it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna make another video now in the next few minutes about the Arsenal game, because I definitely have things to say about that, 100%. But yeah, I see you guys in a bit. You can't see me right now. I see you guys in a bit. Take care and peace.